What's up? And we're back. Look, I found some more water. The sun is like really illuminating today, which really inspired me to think about the Illuminati a little bit. Now, if you've never heard of the Illuminati, you probably live under a rock, but that's because they're a secret society, and they don't really want you knowing they exist. A lot of people claim that they're a branch of the Freemasons. If you don't know what the Freemasons is, go watch National Treasure. Anyway, wind in the microphone. Can you hear that? Is that better? I don't know. Anyway, so while I was thinking about the illuminating sun and was inspired by the Illuminati, I thought, first of all, these people run the world and they're like super powerful. Secondly, they definitely started in America, like way back when, and so they were probably like super misogynistic. But I really don't care about the past Illuminati because they're not running the world anymore. I care about the present day Illuminati, you know, like people that are still alive running the world. And they're not like confined to one area of life. They manage each sector of life to make sure it keeps running smoothly. So, I wrote down a list of like 70 something people who I'm pretty sure are in the Illuminati. So let's just dive right into that. First off, the Clintons, Bill and Hillary. There's absolutely no way they're not in the Illuminati. I'm sorry, there's just not. If you don't know who they are, she's the lady that lost to Trump, and he's the president or ex-president of the United States. Both still alive, and like Bill Clinton got a secretary to do some extra work in the Oval Office, so like, and didn't get in trouble for it. So honestly, that sounds like the Illuminati. Next, Mitch McConnell is not in the Illuminati, but Mitch McConnell's wife is. She has a lot of control, and she is like a dynasty lady, or like a legacy. She's a legacy in the Illuminati. After them, I had George W. Bush. And then I thought about that a little more, and I don't think George Bush goes to the Illuminati meetings anymore. George Bush gets the invites, but he doesn't go. He might go to the parties. After George Bush, I thought, Ellen DeGeneres. She has like a lot of pull in like a lot of sectors. She has a game show, she has a talk show, and she's like just a generally funny person. Is she in the Illuminati? Yes, but she doesn't go to the meetings. After that, Kris Jenner, the mom of the Kardashians, is for sure in the Illuminati. How else do you explain keeping up with Kardashians? After Kris Jenner, I have Harvey Levin. If you don't know that name, go Google it. He has too much power. After Harvey Levin is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett has too much money. He donates a lot of it, which is great, but the way he gets it is so like questionable. He has to be in the Illuminati. After Warren Buffett is Bill Gates. Now, Bill Gates is usually lumped in with people like Amazon guy, Jeff Bezos. But Jeff Bezos is not in the Illuminati. Jeff Bezos' wife is, because she became a multi-millionaire overnight. But Bill Gates, because he runs all of Microsoft, and Windows runs on every computer that is an Apple, it has a lot of control. He could probably just upload a virus if he wants to. Now, next on the list, Bob Iger. Do you know who Bob Iger is? Bob Iger is the guy who ran Disney for the longest time. He recently stepped down, and the new CEO of Disney has only been there for like 3 months. I feel like after a year, the new guy will be in the Illuminati, but it's still Bob Iger running things in the shadows. Next, this is two families that I'm going to lump together because they're just so big and have so much pull in the world. It's the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. They're like top 5 richest families. They have a lot of money and a lot of pull. Next, Lorne Michaels, the like CEO of SNL or something, or producer or whatever. He is always making fun of everyone and not getting in trouble. And I think that is grounds for insider like information. Like he's going to tell the people in the Illuminati, hey, we're making fun of you, don't freak out about it, otherwise you're going to look stupid. Next on the list after Lauren is Mike Pence. Now, I hear what you're saying. If Mike Pence is in the Illuminati, shouldn't Donald Trump be in the Illuminati? And let me tell you, every president up until this point has been in the Illuminati. But Donald Trump thought getting president was like the invite. But it's not. They just need someone in there who making sure things are running smoothly. So Trump, not in the Illuminati. Mike Pence, definitely in the Illuminati. Now, next one is a family, the Murdochs. I don't want to talk about them too much. You can just go look them up. And then thought about Boris Johnson. He's that UK guy. He's been doing a lot of pretty good stuff, but I don't know if he goes to the meetings. I feel like he has a lot of pull and should be getting in trouble more, but isn't. After Boris Johnson is Theresa May. I'm pretty sure that's Boris's wife. I'm not sure though. Go Google it. After Theresa May are the Waltons. If you don't know who the Waltons are, they own Walmart. And if you don't know what Walmart, if you don't know what Walmart is, you're wrong. You know what Walmart is. Walmart is a global superpower. After the Waltons is Richard Schultz. If I talked about everyone on this list, this video would take forever. So go look him up. Next, Brian Cornell. He might be in it. I don't think he goes to the meetings though. And then after Brian, I thought, do you think Kanye is in the Illuminati? But I think Kanye is way too crazy to be in the Illuminati. They don't want his opinions or input. And then I thought, like, who else falls in that category? Elon Musk, not in the Illuminati, has too much pull, but is too crazy. Steve Jobs also fell into that, but he's dead, so he's not even on this list. But Steve Jobs was replaced by Tim Cook. And Tim Cook is running things pretty quietly, and I think that's kind of scary, and so I think he's in the Illuminati. After Tim Cook, I have Dr. Fauci. He has been like a White House correspondent for 40 years almost, and you can't be that close to the president or that many presidents without doing something Illuminati-like. After Dr. Fauci, I thought, you know what, probably Jeb Bush, definitely in it. Even though he wasn't the president, he's a lot smarter than George, and someone from the Bush family had to take over after H.W. got kicked out or died. Then I thought about the Obamas. Both Barack and Michelle are in the Illuminati. Do they go to the meetings? Sometimes. And then I thought Gordon Ramsay, because he has like a few TV shows and a few restaurants and a few $1 million. He is in the Illuminati. He doesn't go to the meetings. It's not worth his time. Then I thought about another cooking person, which is Giada de Laurentiis. If you don't know her, she's a home-style Italian cooking lady from Food Network, and her dad ran Food Network, and she inherited that, and that's Illuminati stuff. After that, I thought about Julian Assange. Go look him up. Then I thought about Edward Snowden, but he was in the Illuminati, knew too much, got kicked out. Dick Cheney made money off the Iraq War, and was honestly probably behind 9/11, but Bush took the fall for it. So Dick Cheney, definitely in the Illuminati. Nancy Pelosi, career politician. She hasn't really done anything except politics her whole life, and that doesn't sound like a real career, so I'm going to accuse her of being in the Illuminati. And then I thought about Switzerland, because they're always neutral in any conflict, and so that they have a lot of pull. They're ready to blow at any point. So I think the current leader of Switzerland is probably in the Illuminati. And I also thought about the leader of Canada, Justin Trudeau, who is so likable and so charismatic that he honestly has to be in the Illuminati. After him, I thought about the Yamauchi family. If you don't know who the Yamauchi family is, go Google them. They know too much. After that, I thought about Andrew Cuomo, because as the governor of New York, he has way too much to say and way too much pull. If he did one thing wrong, that is one of the most populated cities in America that is getting messed up. Then I thought, there's gotta be like someone cool in the Illuminati. So I thought, you know what, Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg maybe. Are they in the Illuminati? Yes. Do they go to the meetings? No. They just throw their Illuminati parties. And then after them, I thought about like Munchie food, and that led me to Wendy Thomas, who is the current owner of Wendy's. And if you've seen Wendy's Twitter page, you know that they should get in trouble a lot more, but they're not. So Wendy's is in the Illuminati. After Wendy, I thought about Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys. He is so rich. He's in the Illuminati. Then I thought about Mark Cuban, and Mark Cuban's the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. He's also one of the sharks in Shark Tank. And I thought about the other sharks in Shark Tank. And while I wished Robert and I totally forgot the old lady's name, Barbara, were in the Illuminati, I really just settled on Mark, David O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, and Lori Greer, who is the QVC lady. And if you think QVC doesn't run the world, you're wrong. After the sharks, I thought about another rich family, which was the Dolan family. And if you don't know who they are, go look them up. They know too much. After the Dolan family, I'm just going to run through these next few names really fast, was Reed Hastings, Banksy, who's an artist, the Russo brothers, responsible for the MCU, Martin Scorsese, who's like just a famous director, Quentin Tarantino, who, again, famous director, the Scuberts, who own Broadway, the Carnegies, who own Carnegie Hall, or owned Carnegie Hall, and Tom Brady, because Tom Brady's wife is way too cool, way too hot. He had to have called dibs in the Illuminati. That's the only way I can explain that. And then Steve Ballmer, Google him. And then Russell M. Nelson, Google him. The Scientology leader, who I don't want to write his name down because Scientology is scary. David Miscavige, Google him. Craig Goschel, Joe Osteen, Simon Cowell, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and Nick Saban because of his poll in Alabama, but like, I don't think he goes to the meetings. And then after Nick Saban, I thought about the CEO of IBM, who right now is Arvind Krishna. And then Lowry Nays, LeBron James, the Steinbremers, Google them, they're really important. Henry Ford II, he's like in the family tree and current patriarch of the Henry Ford, you know, the guy who like made cards. And then I thought about the Buss family, Google them, 2 S's. Then I thought about the Roosevelt family, because you can't have 2 presidents in your family and not have someone in the Illuminati. Jeb Bush, for example. And then I thought about like, what else do we need? And then it was like oil. And so Prince MBS of OPEC, Google him. And then John William Henry II, Google him. Tamim of Qatar and Sheikh of Abu Dhabi, they both own sports teams from not their country. And I think that sounds like some Illuminati stuff. Well, 3 of the last 4 are families. The DuPont family makes too much money. The Koch family, Koch family, know too much. And the Mars family, who own M&M Mars. And if you don't know what that is, you're lying. You know what an M&M is. They make every candy. And last but not least, L. Laurie Mays and Red McCombs. Google them. Anyway, those are all the people I know are in the Illuminati. But there's also one more, and that's the leader of the Illuminati, who I'm concerned is someone that we will never hear the name of. Because if you are the leader of a secret society, you can be off the map, because the society controls the world. And so if you can have like a fake name, fake passports, and just a lot of pull. And I think that's terrifying. Now, that was only like almost 80 names. But the Illuminati is global. If we have like 7 billion people and like 70 people are running it, that feels wrong. So this is just scratching the surface of the Illuminati. If you have any more people that you think are in the Illuminati, comment them down below. More importantly, if I don't upload a video after this one comes up, it's because the Illuminati took me out. So, maybe I was right. if this video gets shunned when I do get famous, then again, the Illuminati found out and I was right. So, best case scenario, I'm wrong and I'm alive tomorrow, and this video is filed under comedy, you know? So, thanks for watching. Keep on the lookout for Illuminati members. See you next time. Bye.